I'd like to thank everyone who helped put this, our first MEF Infinite Edge show together. We couldn't do this without you and without the support of our sponsors. Make sure you check them out and take some time after the show to visit their sites on this platform. Chat them up, discuss some of the content, please. Plus, I encourage you to connect with your new peers right here on the site also. You may find opportunity for collaboration, maybe some debate, and even some shared learning. Now, we've covered a lot. We had Mark and Eric provide some valuable perspectives on our digital transformation and how to embrace the business disruption. Plus, market insights from Roy and James, and great to have MEF's CTO, Pascal, weigh in too. Finally, those fantastic deep dives. Incredible. So, Matt, how do we sum all this up? What do we do next?
Hey, John.
So do we go through the gamut? How do you possibly get so many takeaways from today and sketch it? What do we do?
Look, I will be honest, there is a lot in there, and it was definitely challenging for me to try and pick out the best bits and visualize them, but here's what I've got. So starting with the first session from Nan and Mark, you can see there was a lot of ground covered, including talking about megatrends, what constitutes a successful transformation, the importance of certification, and the winning factors in our virtualized economy. This is my attempt to capture this relationship between the network and its fabric. And it was nice to hear Mark talk up the value that MEF provides as an organizing framework for the industry. On to the next session with Christine and Eric. And yeah, definitely some interesting points brought up. The big takeaway for me was when Eric described the result of the pandemic and the extra traffic as being how every day is like Mother's Day on the network, both from a voice and data point of view. I thought it was really interesting that they talked so much about data science and data intelligence, and how for Verizon, it all came back to that tagline of connecting people, places, and things across the globe, anywhere on any device, which obviously is a similar vision to what MEF are trying to do. Next, we had Roy and James, two gentlemen who clearly know a lot about the technical aspects, but also have a good handle on what's happening from a business point of view, what it takes to be successful as a service provider. So that was pretty interesting. Pascal's big presentation all about what MEF does kind of came down to three main areas: standardization, certification, and interoperability. And so here's my little sketch of the user-centric network with someone working in many locations using different devices. The panel that John hosted with Rupesh, Bob, and Laurent was pretty interesting. And I've just kind of grouped the conversation around the questions of macro trends, combining overlays, underlays, feature sets, purchasing decisions, and what Bob thought was next in the industry. And lastly, Richard, Tim, and Matt talked with John about a bunch of stuff, and there are so many kind of takeaway quotable quotes. I managed to get a few in there, including Richard saying, "You don't Uber an industry through cost reduction measures," which is so true and also quite amusing. And I guess this common thread, which I heard in other presentations from Tim, about how there's no digital transformation without a transformation of the network. So that is my visual summary of all of the sessions. I hope you found it useful.
Thank you so much, Matt. In particular, thank you for putting in all the late hours down under for us. And thank you. You might be tuning in from Australia with Matt, or Hong Kong, Tel Aviv, possibly Rome, maybe even right around the corner here in Columbus. There is so much to know and so much to explore within our collective digital transformation. I can't wait to see you all next time on February 10th. That's when we're tackling SD-WAN and 5G for the borderless enterprise. Until then, be well And we'll see you back here as we explore insights on the infinite possibilities of the digital world across the network core, the cloud, and the edge.